Hello everyone, this is Alfred Donkey, and I'll be coming to you today to talk about something I thought I would never see on a college campus in the USA in the first world. Let's get into this. Today we're going to be talking about what happened a few weeks ago. I know it's old, but I need to put my 2 cents in. We're going to be discussing the San Francisco State assault by the black woman here named Bonita. Sorry, her name is Bonita Tyndall against Corey Goldstein. The black woman, who is, from all accounts I've read so far, a employee of the school, assaulted the student Corey on God on the 29th of March, or around that time. And the reason she gave was probably just, would you call it ironic, or would you just call it idiotic? Because she assaulted him with the demands that he shouldn't wear dreadlocks because he's a white boy, and it's cultural appropriation that whenever a white person wears a not traditionally white hairstyle, dreadlocks being one of those styles, I suppose, to some people, but since I love history so much, I will put money down saying that is not a black thing. It is a lot of things. Was used by Vikings, large white men, used by Native Americans, people that had never even heard of Africa, people in India wore it, as you can see by some of their gods having dreadlocks, and they are most predominantly known for being worn by Egyptians, which this woman Benita Tyndall is not, or the guy in the pedo jacket behind her. Um, but that's neither here nor there, concerning the fact that she's uneducated on the subject. Um, and Corey here does defend himself, stating that yes, Egyptians were the ones who, by our stance of history, made it famous, and it was then adopted by people in Jamaica and the Bohemians. No, sorry, the Rasta style, the Rasta lifestyle. But that isn't really the problem. If you're a common sense kind of person, you can think the hairstyle's stupid. That's fine, but that's as far as you need to go. This woman went further. She grabbed him, hauled him away from the stairs, proceeded to demand that she be handed scissors so she could cut off his hair. I'm not a lawyer or a cop, but that sounds like battery assault. And if she was holding scissors at any point after the camera was cut, that's assault with a weapon, a deadly weapon. Not a bladed piece of metal. And so far, what I've heard is that the school has done nothing. All they did was denounce the fact that she is an actual employee. She's interned with them for 3 years now, and all they're saying is, "Oh, no, 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 she's not an employee." Not, "Oh, she's barred from the school. She's not allowed within so many feet of the school. We're going to try and make this a safer campus for discussion and expression." Nothing like that. Just, she doesn't work for us. We are not involved. When we sort of have proof that she does intern for them in a couple departments. Primarily, she works for the both the Campus Women's Center and Associated Students Incorporated, as well as student government. So yeah, she does work for the school, um, and she is thereby representing the school and what they believe. And so far, I can see is they believe that it is okay to assault people that are different than you if what they are displaying is something from your culture that is not from theirs. Really. Because unless they punish this woman in some way by banning her from the college, by banning her from the property, kicking her out, telling her she can't study or work there, then they're setting a precedent stating that it's allowed to happen there and no one cares. No one cares. And that is fucking terrible. On the other hand, you have Corey, who honestly is a really nice guy when it comes to this whole thing. He openly stated that he's not going to press charges, he's not going to really do anything. He just wants to get back to his life and try and continue his career as an aspiring DJ. As Solar, I guess? I don't know, he would sound that out. SOULR, whatever. But that's his choice. He's doing something that's gonna make him happy, and it doesn't affect anyone else. But Nia, on the other hand, decides she's going to assault this kid for the sole reason of she doesn't like that he's wearing dreadlocks. She isn't an authority on it. She's not. I don't even know what would make you an authority on that subject beyond the fact that she's just a racist. Which, 5 seconds of listening to this woman, yes, she is. There's no question in my mind. She is one of those Black Lives Matter SJWs that thinks that all cis white men are wrong and should be. And if her actions speak to what she might else believe, she might be one of those people that believe that there should be attacks against white people for being white, and that people that don't support Black Lives Matter are racists. Which, this is just fucking stupid. I know for a fact that there are people out there who support the Black Lives Matter and that are SJWs that are discussion based. They talk, they bring up the fact that yes, there are problems and here's how we can solve them without being bigots and racists. But the problem is those are the people that aren't getting the coverage that they need to spread a peaceful message for the rhetoric that they're trying to spew. Now, some of it, again, is what is being talked about, like with the shutting down a bridge, taking the podium at a Bernie Sanders rally. Those are the people that you shouldn't be listening to because they aren't representing the whole. They're representing this, what I hope to be the minority within those communities. And I honestly hope to God that they are literally like that, like they're the equivalent to what ISIS is to the Muslim world. Such a, not even a 1% of a 1% of what the whole thinks. But I could be wrong. It could be more like 40-30 for all I know, or 40-60 for all I care. All I know is that people like her are wrong in the approach, in the desire, in the outcome. Places like the school who addressed this situation incorrectly are wrong. When you do these things, it means that now you cannot punish people who do the same thing any worse than you punished her. If you do nothing to her and nothing happens, a white guy could do it to a black girl and you can't say anything because then he could call racial bias against the school. Because, oh look, the black girl got away with it. Why can't the white guy get away with it? You need to tell a president that these things are not tolerated so that way the body as a whole of your students can feel safer. Can understand that they won't be assaulted for displaying what they like on their shoulder or on their head or whatever. And if you don't, this is going to end very badly for you. And you probably will deserve it. Anyway, this is all for Donkey. And I'll be wishing you all a lovely day. Goodbye.